guys, it's Carter. Now in today's video, we are diving in and we are looking at Chime Bank. We're going to be doing a Chime Bank review for 2023. I always think it's smart to go into the new year with some sort of game plan or strategy, especially where you're putting your money. So we're going to be breaking down the pros, the cons, and giving you guys my overall opinion about it. So I hope you guys will enjoy the video. If you guys get anything in value out of it, hit that like button, subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. So let's jump into it. So now for those of you that don't know what Chime Bank is a bank. It's an online bank that has a whole bunch of banking features like debit and credit cards. It also has a savings program. But why a lot of people love it is because with your direct deposit, you can get paid up to 2 days early, which is pretty sweet. So if you're supposed to get paid on a Friday, you could possibly get paid on a Wednesday. It all depends on your employer when they submit it to the bank and all that stuff. Now that we kind of understand what the bank is, now let's talk about some of the pros and some of the cons with it. Now, one of the reasons I love it and I actually think it's a pretty decent bank is because it offers something called Spot Me, which is pretty much like overdraft protection up to $200. So if you buy something under $200 overdrafting your account, you guys don't have any harsh penalties or fees. You just pretty much have to pay it back when you get the money. Not to mention on the savings account with Chime Bank, it offers about a 2% interest on your money. In today's standards, that's pretty low comparing all these other banks that range from 4 to 3%. So there is better opportunity elsewhere, but hey, 2% is nothing to complain about because it's still beating the national average. And not to mention there's no hidden fees or monthly fees with this. Now, if you compare this to like Chase Bank charges as high as $14 per month to keep your money in their account, which anytime I see a monthly fee on a debit card, I absolutely get discouraged, especially when you're just spending your money on there. Now, credit cards are a little different story because they do have a lot more rewards, but for like a debit card, Chase Bank as high as $14 per month, which is way too high. So it's really nice to see that there's no hidden fees, monthly fees, or anything like that. And like we already mentioned, you guys can get paid up to 2 days early with this. It's pretty much just you have to have it set up with direct deposit. So I think that's pretty cool as well. Now, obviously, this all depends on your employer, when they have it scheduled for payout, when they submit it to the bank, and all that stuff. Because some employers could be a little later, so you could still be getting it Thursday or Friday, but Chime Bank tries to get it early. So kind of how that works is when the bank submits the money, instead of waiting 2 to 3 days, they pretty much just automatically get your money. So I think that's awesome. They can get paid up to a couple days early. Not to mention Chime does offer a whole bunch of saving tools, so a lot of people can start saving money with ease, and they don't have that stress of, you know, taking money, putting money in a coin jar, stuff like that. You can automate everything. So I think that's nice, so you don't have to actively, you know, determine how much money you want to save, and you can put certain percentages or dollar amounts in your savings account every single week. So that's pretty nice. So now another fantastic thing that Chime Bank offers is something called the Chime Credit Builder. Pretty much what this is it's a way to improve or build your credit. So if you're somebody with low credit or somebody that just wants to improve their credit score, you can sign up for this. And the beauty of it is normally when you sign up for programs like this, they have to pull or run your credit. With the Chime Bank, they do not do any of that, so that looks very positive to the credit bureau. And on top of that, as you pay this card off and start working with the program, it looks very, very positive to the credit bureau as well, and they increase, you know, those credit scores, which is pretty sweet. And not to mention, they do have over 60,000 ATMs across the United States that are all fee-free. So if you want to, you know, take cash out, you can do that without having to pay $3 or $4 for like a convenience fee. All right, now that we understand all the positives, what are some of the negatives? All right, starting off with the very, very first one is obviously this is an online bank, so there's no in-person stores. There's no brick and mortar banks, right? So normally, at least for me, I love going to the bank, depositing my money, pulling cash out. I find that with the Chime Bank, it's very difficult to pull cash out. You know, if you want hard-earned cash, it's kind of hard to do so. How you normally have to do it is go to a place like CVS or Walgreens, and they have to do it for you, and they can charge upwards of $5 to $6 to do this. And I just think it's a little too much. I like to just go to a bank, take out some money, or have like an ATM that I can, you know, put money in and as well. So now the second thing I do not like about Chime Bank is in order to have the mobile check deposit, so that's like snapping that picture of the check and having them just do it automatically without having to go somewhere. In order to do that, you have to have a direct deposit set up, which if you're somebody that does not have that set up and you only get paid via check, it's going to be hard to do. It's going to be hard to have an online bank with Chime. You're going to find it very, very confusing, overwhelming to constantly have to, take pictures, making sure your direct deposit set up and stuff like that. I just think there could be better opportunity elsewhere when it comes to stuff like that. And not to mention, there has been a lot of customer complaints of lost funds and little to no customer service. So I always think customer service is very, very important. And I know a lot of you might be saying, well, Carter, customer service with Chime's great. Hey, I'm just going from what other people have told me. And there's been instances where funds have been lost and Chime does not know where they go and they don't compensate you for the funds they lost. All right, so now that we understand all of Chime Bank, the pros, the cons, what is my opinion? Do I use Chime Bank? No, I do not. I personally use a credit union near my house called Genesis Credit Union. The reason why is it offers a 4% interest rate. It offers a lot of the similar things that Chime offers, and they have a brick and mortar place. So if I ever have any questions, instead of trying to call them or email them and getting put on hold, I can drive 10 minutes on the road, walk in, and have a conversation with them. And I think that's such an important thing. And not to mention, having a bank that offers loans, I feel like is very, very important. So like if you wanted a car loan or a mortgage or something along those lines, you can go to your bank, and they have all of your information, and it's a lot more streamlined rather than having, separate accounts everywhere. But overall, guys, I think that Chime is a great platform, especially for the younger audience that wants an online bank and kind of can be able to go wherever they want with their card. I think it's pretty cool. But overall, guys, if I was going to rate this card out of 5 stars, I would probably give it right near about a 3.5 to 4, probably more falling towards 3.5, just because I think there is a lot of better options out there, but they do still have some pretty decent stuff. Like the Chime Credit Builder's cool, they do have that cool Spot Me, but overall, guys, it's a decent bank. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to stay happy, stay positive, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Remember to stay happy, stay positive, and stay safe. Take care, everyone.